Hi, my name is Tim. I come from the CluedIn team, and today we're going to walk through a really big problem in the enterprise, which is duplicate records. This happens a lot of the time when you start to bring data together from across your different systems, whether this is one or many CRM systems, whether this is ERP, support desk. It really happens when we're wanting to, drive analytical and operational use cases, and there's those conflicts that happen across systems. Now, like me, you can sign up for a free account of CluedIn to try this yourself. The first 15,000 records are free. The first $100 worth of AI agents are completely free as well. You can sign up. It takes about 30 seconds from CluedIn.com. Just click that little Start Now button like I did just a few moments ago. So I have a fresh account of CluedIn. I've been playing with it for a while, and I'm going to go and grab some data from our lake. So let's go and onboard some data. Here I have a list of duplicate records, and we're just going to put it in a folder called data. So we've uploaded, and we can go take a look at this data set. Now, I've decided to use very well-known people in the world, so it's just much easier to actually figure out if the AI agents have done a good job or not. I can use my Copilot to help me map this data, or I can just choose the auto mapping feature within CluedIn. All I need to choose is basically what type of business domain are we working with here. I think it sounds like this is a person, or it's people, or it's contacts. I'm going to choose people, and I'm going to give it a nice little logo, and we're going to give it a structure called people as well. Think of this like your dimension tables or your real business objects that you'd be working with in your CRM system. So we can process this data now into the platform, and we've got 25 records to play with. So between you and me, there are only 10 people in this. But the duplicates has caused an extra 15 records. And of course, this is skewing downstream analytics and AI and business intelligence and all of the above. So let's head over to our AI agents. And I'm going to create a brand new agent called a people fixer. And think of this like you're building or hiring a new teammate, and that like that teammate, you would give them jobs or tasks. You would give them probably some input to help them understand how they would find duplicates versus non-duplicates, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So I'm going to create a brand new job for my new teammate, and we're going to call it Fix Duplicates in People Data. You can choose from 3 different tiers of intelligence. You can start with the highly accurate, but a little bit more costly. You can also go all the way down to very efficient on cost and not as smart, but still pretty good. Or you can have this kind of balance that's in between. I'm going to choose the highly accurate just so you can see how much it costs to run with the highest intelligence. Here I have my open canvas to be able to essentially provide my new teammate with the instructions. Let's say something like, can you please find all the duplicate records, people in this data? On the left-hand side, we can choose to activate the Find Duplicate skill. This is one of the things these agents have been trained with, and it allows them to interact with the data I'm just about to give it. Speaking of which, let's go and add a data source. I'm going to go and grab my list of people, and that's just as simple as writing where the business domain equals to people. And then I can choose what properties I'd like to give to the agents as well. These are all access controlled, so they can be access controlled via RBAC outside of these agents, so all the security and governance mechanisms are in place. Let's add everything onto from a columns perspective. I'm going to save this, and then we can take a look at what this little preview looks like. So there's a little bit of pre-processing that happens here to make sure that we're preparing the data properly, and we can see that it comes back and says, this is what we're going to be asking. Clearly, we can see some athletes that are the same. We can see some singers that are the same, but using sometimes nicknames. We can see a complete destandardization in some of the values here, making it harder for traditional approaches to solve this problem. And so let's go and take a look at how this runs. So I'm going to turn this guy on, click confirm, and okay, good. So our agent has come back with some results. We haven't yet ticked over even to 1 cent, just to give you an idea of the costs. So let's refresh and see how it's gone. So it now gives me a preview of the duplicates that it has found. So far it looks pretty good. Of course, we can head over to our deduplication section. We can head into the new project that's been created for us. Notice absolutely no matching rules required to be able to do this. These are usually things you're going to have to manage yourself, but not with these agents. If we head over to our matches, let's head to the right one, and we can head to our matches, and here you can see it's brought back these possible clusters. Now we can click on any of these. Let's take Barack Obama, and we can see a side-by-side view of the possible duplicates that it's found. Notice if I expand out the matching section, there's actually only 2 things that are in common between all of these records, and that's politician and the year of birth. But everything else has some differences, whether it's nicknames, whether it's phone numbers slightly skewed, whether it's standardization issues. From this, we can now go in and we can choose which ones we'd like to move forward with. So let's approve all of these. They all look pretty good. And we can now merge all of these together. So let's click merge. So this is going to go off and do that work. Instead of having to manage, I guess, tricky matching rules, this is a non-matching rules approach to being able to solve this problem. If we now head over to something like Barack, we can see a nice visual view of these records and how they stitch together over time. And we did this in under 10 minutes. So you too can solve the duplicate record problem at your business at scale using our AI agents with all the governance in place of workflow approval, audit trails, and more. And so have fun.